Okay, doing research on this character, I found I have done quite a few videos on him already, and the reason is his lore keeps getting bigger and deeper, and he becomes even more powerful. So now I need to do it again and proclaim Lucemon X to be the strongest Digimon ever. Now, why do I think my man Lucemon X is the strongest Digimon? First, I have to go over why he's just flat out a beast, starting with his first form. His official profile states that although he has the appearance of a child, he surpasses perfect level Digimon, and that's not all. His power was so great, it was split among the three great angels, Seraphimon, Cherubimon, and Ophanimon. So Lucemon, even in this child form, he is stronger than the three great angels combined. It is even stated that his technique is stronger than Seraphimon, the highest ranked angel. To put their power into perspective, they are the instruments of God's will, arguably comparable to even the royal knights. They are above all other angel types, including angels like GodClothShango, who has the offensive power to collapse the digital world. In fact, multiple of the great demon lords were once angels of this rank, yet even still, Lucemon is above them all. Now that we went over his superiority, let's look into his next form, Lucemon Fall Down Mode. The wiki starts out by confirming Lucemon is the strongest of the demon lords and rivals the existence called God. That could likely be Drazel, god of the digital world and commander of the royal knights. First, I have to show this awesome moon destroying feat. It's nothing compared to his true power, but still, it's just kinda awesome. Not only did he destroy 3 moons, he destroyed one as just a side effect of fighting a Digimon that not only destroyed the moon, but the impact was so great it caused 2 other moons to be caught up in it and destroyed. I should also bring up the fact that his profile states once he destroys the world, he will create a new one. Now, Lucemon is not without his L's. He was a journeyman to borderline jobber in Digimon Cross Wars. He was done pretty dirty there, but luckily for every demon lord put down, the rest grow even more powerful. Another L, kinda, is when Barbamon absorbed the power of darkness. He sealed Lucemon in child form and absorbed his power. And long story short, the demon lords hated it and attacked him. Lucemon escapes, evolves, attacks everyone, but still weakened, Barbamon controls him again. Demon comes and kills him, absorbed his power and the power of Yule Force Vigimon, Vivi. To break that down, Demon now has the power of a Barbamon that had his powers enhanced, the power of Leviamon, Beelzemon, Lilithmon, Belphamon, and even the power of Yule Force. He had plans to control Lucemon, but it backfired and he basically got one shot. Lucemon then transformed and MCs tries to fight him, but it was useless. The main character is forced to seek help from the 3 great angels and is told the only way to win is to bring out the good in Lucemon. He calmed Lucemon down and stopped him from destroying the digital world. I should also state the digital world many times can refer to the Digimon multiverse. Now before going into the next form, you can't talk about Lucemon without talking about the dark area, an eternal and infinite darkness where the data of dead Digimon reside, a void beyond space-time. Lucemon is not only the door to the dark area, not only the king of the dark area, he is the dark area. So what applies to the dark area also applies to Lucemon, a being of infinite power that transcends life, death, space-time, and can absorb other worlds. Now Lucemon Sane Mode. It is said that the world will perish when he takes this form. The dragon carries the crowns of all demon lords, symbols of their very being atop his head. Inside his true body, a horrible lava monster resides, protected by an illusionary dragon and a dark barrier that absorbs all incoming attacks. It's basically Lucemon Fall Down Mode, but all around more powerful. Not time for the X form just yet. I must go into what Lucemon and the other demon lords truly are. Lucemon, the personification of the sin of pride, and as long as that concept exists, so will Lucemon. Same for the demon lords, beings who were once so powerful they had to split their power throughout every universe. Now think about that. Lucemon in some worlds can be planetary, low multiversal, to even high multiversal. Think about how powerful an entity would be to have that power spread throughout an infinite multiverse like Digimon. Now imagine if all that power became whole once again. That is the concept known as true Lucemon. With that alone, you can argue he's the second strongest Digimon already. And finally, the main attraction, starting of course with the profile. Lucemon X, not only does his appearance far surpasses that of old Lucemon, but also its power and intellect. It has supplemented into a perfect being that transcends even God. Okay, let me unpack that. Now it's official. Lucemon has surpassed Yggdrasil, and that means any former avatar of Yggdrasil. To put a bit of respect on Yggdrasil's name, in Digimon Redigitalized, he was the final super boss. Before fighting Yggdrasil, the main character had to fight clones of the X-antobody Royal Knights and Demon Lords. Yggdrasil was considered the strongest of all the beings in the game. He was only able to defeat him with the help of Alphamon. So yes, this easily makes Lucemon X an absolute monster, and hopefully I've explained well enough why this easily puts him above any other Demon Lord combined. And it's also not just pure power. The profile also states having gained the ultimate wisdom and power to do absolutely anything at will. Lucemon reigns in the digital world as an incarnation of destruction and creation. That's a bit harder to break down, but basically this already genius and clever Digimon is now above the worldly knowledge of even gods like Drazel, Homeostasis, the four holy beasts, or any god like Digimon. Ultimate could also be hinted at him possibly being omniscient, not for the whole being able to do anything at will and being the incarnation of creation and destruction. That part is somewhat abstract as well. However, I understand it as having the power to manipulate and control the fundamental laws and cosmology of the digital world. Though you can argue that's simply hyperbole. More details are sure to come. He has not done much yet besides defeating a royal knight. Now, is there anything at all left? Well, his new technique, 7th Divine Crew. Digimon that suffer and die from this technique are said to have their digicord absorbed into the crown of pride and transforms into the flesh and blood of Lucemon. Basically, you get hit by this, you get your power absorbed into him, making an already insanely OP Digimon even more OP. Imagine him doing that against the Royal Knight. Maybe he did that against Gankumon. Now to be clear, I don't think he's the strongest thing in Digimon. That honor still goes to Mother Eater and the true god of the digital world. But I'm sticking to beings I consider Digimon, unless the god they were referring to was the true god. If so, that's almost too insanely OP to even imagine. But for now, let's just say Yggdrasil, which makes him above the Demon Lords and Royal Knights at their strongest, above strong Digimon like Omega Shoutmon's strongest form, and in the organization of God, even Zed Millenniumon. He is above them all, at least until he is somehow defeated by a Xamon X or Zed Millenniumon makes a return to video games and surpasses him. But hopefully none of that happens before this video is published. For now, I conclude that your boy Lucemon X is the strongest Digimon ever. But tell me what you think.